absolutely delighted with that. Finally, the rot is over. The Graham Jones era has begun. Deserved the 3 points today. We were superb. Everton were atrocious today. They were absolutely atrocious. And what makes this game even more better after full time is scoring past T-Rex arms himself, Jordan Pickford.
Well, a couple of players stand out for me. Manquillo, Wilson and Miron, and who was it? A bit of Hayden as well. Shelby was all right, I'd say. He better than he has been, at least. He did well to get the corner in for Wilson. What a header as well.
Well, it could be down to a bit of both. Graham Jones probably looked at that and thinking, right, come on, now's a chance to try and do something today. And the good thing is, when we got the first goal, we were pushing for another one, because majority of games we like to sit back and then you know what happens. But no, went for that second. We got it. Game over. 3 points. But for Everton, I mean, that is one of the worst Everton performances I've seen.
With all that, it's the big discussion, like, has Jones done this or has Bruce done it? I think it's a bit of both, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I think Jones has kind of come in with new ideas. Obviously, Bruce has got his way of thinking. They thought, well, if we merge them two things together, you know what I mean, then the result you get is obviously what we've got today.
Yeah, no, very good, obviously. I think it's very interesting because Steve Bruce always goes on about how he wants to play attacking football. But he obviously doesn't have the tactical now, so his coaches don't, to do it. Because as soon as we get a new coach who says, oh, I like to play attacking football, which I thought it's very interesting how he was unveiled as like a new signing, the way he did his interview and all stuff. But it's just like that. Yeah. And then we attack and we play well. And I like it how he mentioned about playing people in proper positions, which he did. Graham Jones, of course. And yeah, it's just baffling to me, to be honest. Because I think a lot of today's result, a lot of the credit has to go to Graham Jones. Don't get me wrong, give Bruce some credit. But a lot of it goes to Graham Jones, I think.
I think there's obviously, you don't know how serious whatever happened with Lascelles. Obviously, you just say, well, Clark comes back in, so that's that. Midfield, I think you have to start with a four at the back, and then you can put Hayden in there to do like a Makelele job, like done for Chelsea. It will just mop up everything that's in front. And he even openly said that he likes tackling. So, you know what I mean? So you got that. And then, you know what I mean, have them two other like central midfielders. So you've got obviously the two long staffs, you've got Shelby and you've got Hendrick. I mean, I think Shelby has to stay. And then obviously it's a pick, and then it's probably a pick of three out of the two long staffs or Hendrick.
I think the easy thing to do is give a lot of credit to Graham Jones, but I think we have got to give Bruce a little bit of credit that he's held the squad together, because it could have been very easy for everyone to put their heads down again today. Sure. But I think it's no surprise that two front players today that played at Bournemouth played well, considering they've got an ex-Bournemouth manager coaching. So it was refreshing to see. The only thing that could make us happy is to get a haircut.
You don't really know what happens on the training pitch, but I mean, I think really what it is sometimes you see just with a change, whether that's a manager getting sacked or a new manager coming in or someone else coming in, you know, it has an impact on the players. And, you know, credit to Graham Jones, and I'd say also credit to Steve Bruce as well. But I mean, it's hard to say how much. Yeah, it's definitely had an impact, him coming in, but I don't know whether it's anything in particular that he's said or any tactical advice that he's given. I think a lot of it comes down to the players and maybe them just reacting to, you know, something new.
I think they had the issues today, and I think the issues was in the final third. Up until the final third, they played pretty well at times. We got a little bit lucky with a couple of blocks. Digna, I think, is at the left back, sorry for the pronunciation, his deliveries in on another day could have cost her, because normally he crosses the ball a lot better than what he did today. Yeah. I just like that both sides had a little bit of a foot in today, and it was nice for the ref actually allowed it to happen. And I think it was a nice thing to see, considering the position we're in, that we're actually still leaving a foot in and taking one as well.
So Graham Jones and those protests, I'm still Bruce out. That I'm really happy, but I'm still Bruce out. But it leaves a breathing space between the relegation zone and the bottom three. Yeah, I'm really happy for Carlo. And please, Newcastle scored past the Bruce out, but so cautious and wary about the bottom three. But I have to give myself some personal credit. I'm just emotional. I can't even speak for myself. If you want to give me a thumbs up on social media, you're more than welcome to.
I think it was really good for us, the way we were counter-attacking, in particular the three in midfield. I think Shelby had his best game of the season, to be honest. I wish we could play Everton every week, to be honest. We seem to have put in our best performances against Everton. Callum Wilson, you can see the difference when he gets a goal. He holds the ball up so well. He gets players playing off him. Ryan Fraser, again, had one of his best games for us. It's just so refreshing because usually I'm so depressed watching Newcastle, but the second half against Leeds and today,
that's promising.
I mean,
right?
Jamal Lewis has been atrocious since he signed, and today he was fantastic.
Yeah,
so good to see because
it was nice to see us press from the front today. We played a lot higher up than we usually do, which nice to play us playing triangles as well. You could see that was something that Graham Jones implemented from when he came in about 48 hours ago. Everyone's from Manquillo down the right, everyone playing in triangles, pass and move. Nice to see us. Well, Miggy playing with a smile on his face again. I think, his partnership with Wilson today was great. And I think over the last couple of games, he's integral, I think. Yeah, I just had to see him doing well, really. I think the last couple of games he's done well, and I hope he can push on from that, really. I mean, I think a lot of fans forget that he was our highest goal scorer last season. And he doesn't always turn up. He can be a bit like Perez in that regard. But what he does provide us with is raw pace and an outlet down that right-hand side or the middle or wherever he's playing. And it's clear that whoever's playing with him, whether it be Fraser or Saint-Max or anyone playing alongside him, that they can't all do it themselves and that we need someone like Almiron in the team to sort of invigorate us and drive us forwards and sort of the pass he played to Wilson as well. I thought that was a wonderful pass, when Wilson hit the post, looking for those balls as well. He might not be the most clinical passer of the ball, but I think he does do bits in that final third when he's on his day. So
finally heard that word refreshing. I've heard it so much, and that's the ability we have, the potential we have.
Yeah.
Because I was on the other night, my prediction was 3-1 Everton, and although Everton didn't really turn up, we didn't allow them to turn up either.
My standpoint is, in Graham Jones we trust. Graham Jones, what an estate agent! Estate agent by day, head coach by night and weekend. Graham Jones, Black and White Army, Steve Bruce, who forward, go back, and I tell you what, Steve Bruce. Get yourself one of them, mate. That's a pad. Take down some notes. Write down, this is how you organise a team. This is how you play players in position. And this is how we go and beat Everton. Not just home, but away as well. Imagine that. We beat Everton at home and away. And again...
And I have to say, this is how you coach down the line as well. This is how you coach down the line.
And again, I'll just go and say one more thing as well. We've got the best keeper in England. And he played today. Yeah. Now he's got little arms. It's Carl freaking Darlow.
Well, on the basis of today and the fact that Crystal Palace are very hit and miss, I'd say 2-0, but will Bruce, knowing him, revert back to the same old...
Don't swear like that. Don't say that name again round here.
I'll try and restrain myself. Give the credit to Graham Jones. But
Steve Bruce is nothing but a backup dancer now. All he does is take notes. That's it. He takes notes and gets the T's out, and he's the orange boy as well. That's it. No, don't talk about that name no more. Steve Bruce is Graham Jones.
I certainly wish that was the case, but